You guys, welcome back to King Oles, and yes, I am here to talk about, is Joseph Parker more of a threat to Deontay Wilder than we actually think? It's a really interesting one. Obviously, it goes down December 23rd, Deontay Wilder versus Joseph Parker, co-headliner to Anthony Joshua versus Otto Wallin. This is a really interesting fight in my opinion, and I've seen some people actually saying that Parker's going to win, which has been surprising me, to be honest with you. So, we're going to quickly go through a bit of some of his highlights here again in his fight against Winters. I'm not showing too much because I don't want it to get taken down for copyright or anything. So, I'm only going to show a bit, but I'm not going to put sound on either, but are we kind of underestimating Parker coming into this fight against Deontay Wilder? Are we right saying that Deontay Wilder could absolutely destroy Parker? Let's have a quick look here. It's obviously, Parker puts his combos together really quickly, and, he picks his shots well. He's got good timing, Joseph Parker. He can be a bit sloppy at times, though. And I feel like against Deontay Wilder, he needs to be using that jab a lot. Against Deontay Wilder, in order to beat him, he really does need to be setting up his shots well. Behind that jab, you can't really drop your hands for a second. Like, I know he did here. I know he got the knockout there, but, he's there dropping his hands. Looks sloppy there. Looks tired already there, to be fair. But, obviously got the knockdown there. But working well behind the jab, good lead uppercut. Parker picks his shots really well, and he's got a really good shot selection, miles better than Wilder, because obviously Wilder's not exactly he's not exactly technically sound, is he? Deontay Wilder, he's not exactly a boxer. He's just that big. He's just got that one big right hand, which he sets up really well. I feel like yes, Parker's offense is really good, but he's going to be a lot more cautious when he's going up against someone like Deontay Wilder, and the reason why is obviously because Wilder hits so hard. So will Parker be a little bit gun shy here? And I feel like one thing we need to look at: Parker doesn't move his head too much. He doesn't. He does not. Parker's got good footwork, which he can rely on, though, but Parker does not move his head. He hardly ever moves his head. Let's have a quick look here. That was a good stuff there, but, I just don't think he moves his head much at all. I don't think he moves his head nowhere near enough to be able to beat somebody like Deontay Wilder. I just don't think he's at that level, in my opinion, where, Parker's shown a good chin in fights, but he was cracked by and knocked out by Joe Joyce. He was knocked out by Joe Joyce. Imagine what Wilder could do to Joseph Parker. For me personally, I feel like it's a really dangerous fight for Joseph Parker. I think it's a really dangerous fight for him. I feel like he walks into a stupid shot. Do I think Parker can be winning rounds against Deontay Wilder? Definitely, he can be winning a few rounds. He's going to get caught. It's guaranteed he's going to get caught. He's not going to be able to go 12 rounds with Deontay Wilder. Parker, in my opinion, will probably end up tiring out. But, look, speaking of though, is Parker more of a threat to Wilder than we think? Parker can box. He just doesn't. I just don't think he moves his head enough, and he hasn't got the gas tank in order to beat Wilder. Is he a threat? Yes. In my opinion, he's probably Wilder's second hardest opponent. In my opinion, 100%. He's Wilder's second. He's Wilder's second best. Did I say favorite? He's his second best opponent, Joseph Parker, 100%. But I don't think he's good enough to beat him. Parker does need to stay behind that jab well. If Parker can stay behind that jab, move well on his feet, but I feel like against Wilder, you can't really coast any rounds. You can't really take any rounds off, and I feel like sometimes Parker does that. He takes rounds off. When he's tired, he does knock her out quite easily. And that's the thing. You need a good gas tank to beat Wilder. And Parker's got a good come forward game. He does come forward well and put his combinations together really well. but he'll just walk into a massive shot from Wilder at some point, in my opinion. I see Parker getting success, and I do see him being able to hurt Wilder, but I don't see him being able to knock out Deontay Wilder. I I don't. I just feel like Parker's going to end up trying to go in for a big overhand, and he'll end up getting caught at some point in the mid to later rounds, I think. But yes, Parker can cause Wilder issues. Parker, in my opinion, must work the body in this fight. He must. I feel like Wilder can be weak to the body. I honestly feel like Wilder is a bit weak to the body. Parker needs to work the body. Needs to, get under that big right hand of Wilder. He needs to time when Wilder's throwing it, and he needs to get that jab to the body going. He needs to get those right hooks and those left hooks and right hooks going to the body of Deontay Wilder. That's what Parker can do, and Parker is good at mixing it up though. So Parker could go to the body, then put some good ones up top, then get out of there. Parker, he can show a good inside game. So I feel like it is an interesting fight, and I do think Parker is a threat to Deontay Wilder 100%. He is a threat. Don't get me wrong. Parker can win this fight. He is a threat. I don't think he will, though. He's a threat, but he's not going to beat Wilder, in my opinion. That's the thing. He's gonna it's gonna be a real test for Wilder to show what level Wilder's really is, because in a way I kind of do think Wilder's quite Fury fans overhype Wilder so much that way they can hype up Fury's win. Yes, Wilder's great. He's 100% the hardest hitter, but he's not really a boxer, is he? He can't really box. He hasn't got that technical side. He's just got that big shot. I mean, yes, that is all that really matters, but Parker's way more well-rounded than Wilder, but literally all of Wilder's opponents are more well-rounded than him and always get caught. That's the thing. Even though Wilder hasn't got the best of resume, and beat the only top level heavyweight that Wilder's really come up against is Tyson Fury and an old Luis Ortiz, and the real top heavyweight that Wilder fought beat him, and Parker's a top heavyweight, so it's an interesting fight. It's an interesting fight. I think Wilder will end up winning. Anyway, I'm gonna end this video here. Thanks for watching the video, King. I'll speak to you on a bit. Thanks for watching. Peace out.